What if I told you that racism was not invented to suppress black people, but to suppress white women? I did not stutter. Before 1664, there was no terminology for white. It was only based by nationality, okay? Now, during those times, the white people in power had realized, white men, exactly to be exact, had realized that in the marriage population, 50% of the white women were married to black men. And if you're not aware, back then there were free black people. They also had slaves. But another thing you don't know is that there were indentured servants that came from British that had servitude that they had to complete. Now, then there was a revolution. I think it was called the Bacon Revolution. Correct me if I'm wrong. And in this revolution, the white servitudes and the black people, the black slaves, band together to do a boycott because the population of white people in servitude was dimming down and they didn't have more people coming in to take over the tobacco fields. So they decided to make any small infraction be something that would give them more time in servitude. So by the time they finished servitude, they had nothing to thrive on. They were old as heck and they didn't have anything to them. So they rebelled. Both white and black people. So after that year-long rebellion, they was like, no, we can't have this. We can't have them rebelling against us. You know, the rich white people, the people in power. And so they were like, oh, we got to stop this. And so they devised a plan of divide and conquer. And how did they start this? They started letting the white servitude people get ahead of line when it comes to breakfast and everything. So they started feeling real special about themselves. And then the black people felt like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I go? And then they started taking away certain rights. They took away black men's rights to vote because they still wanted white women to date white men only. And so a white woman didn't have any rights or anything back in that time, so she would have no choice but to go to a white guy. And so that left Black Billy on a broken heart. And so they also took away the black man's right to use a gun. So that made them look vulnerable and weak toward them. They wasn't able to protect their family that way. And so now you have the white people think they're better than the black people and during this time. All historical facts, I tell you. But no, it gets better. They started introducing whole different other laws. Restrictions on marrying between Indians and white people. Restrictions in marrying any other race between white people. It used to be nationality. Now it's white, black, green, yellow colors. It was so confusing, it started confusing the British government. So I say this with kindness. White ladies, y'all were tricked. Racism wasn't about black people. It was about y'all. And before you hate me, look up the different laws that were passed in 1664, and you will be able to find the trail and see that what I'm saying is true. And the last thing I want to add, there wasn't no war between black people or white people back then. Neither group hurt each other. Neither group harmed each other. It was the elites that tricked us into hating each other, and we still kind of hate each other till the same day. I don't hate y'all. I'm just saying. Just talking about the social environment. But hey, you don't have to be ruled by that system anymore. Remember, God loves you and I love you too, but not in a weird way.